What we have here is the 2011 Chevrolet Cruze. As you know, Chevy and the other domestic car companies have really struggled with compact vehicles in the U.S. Now, Chevy hopes to change that with this world vehicle. I call it a world vehicle because this vehicle is being sold in 60 different countries and has done quite well. So this vehicle competes with the likes of the Honda Civic and the Toyota Corolla, to name a few, Mazda 3, the upcoming Ford Focus. One of the big differentiators for the Chevy Cruze versus the competition is the engine. Now there is a base 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine, which is very common in vehicles of this size. But there's also a 1.4 liter turbo. That's right, I said 1.4 liter turbo. When was the last time you heard of an engine that small? Now, despite its size, that 1.4 liter engine still produces 138 horsepower and 148 pound-feet of torque. That's something that the competition doesn't always talk about, torque, but that's really what gets you up and going. A 6-speed automatic transmission or a 6-speed manual. 6-speed manual you do find in other vehicles. 6-speed automatic, not in this segment. Now the base price of the Chevy Cruze starts around $18,500. A loaded out LTZ that you see here is going to be, this has the RS package as well, about $25,000 with navigation, leather, sunroof, the works. You might ask, where is that in relation to the competition? Well, it's right there. It's right in the heart and the meat of the competition. And while the Cruze is a name that you may not be familiar with because it is a brand new model, you can see that the vehicle has a lot of the family resemblance to the Malibu as well as the Traverse. It has that twin grin grille, which is becoming very distinctive for Chevrolet. But we really like the styling, and that's first and foremost. In order for you to fall in love with a vehicle, especially one you're not familiar with, you have to like the styling, and this car has it. Has it by the bucket loads. You can just see that it's got this nice kind of clamshell hood. You see the shoulder line, you see the big headlights, mentioned the grille. You can see it's very aerodynamic. This car has it all. But once you get past the styling and the price and you're starting to buy in, the next step is, well, how does it drive? And I can tell you, it drives wonderfully. It's got, like I said, the 6-speed automatic, which we've been driving with the 1.4 liter turbo. Plenty of get up and go. Where the Cruze really stands out is the interior cabin. This is where you spend most of your time, and this is a very premium cabin. What I mean by that is, you can see the steering wheel, leather wrapped. You can see all the steering controls. Sure, the competition has it, but these controls are really nice. They're recessed, very soft touch. The instrumentation, very easy to read, nice analog gauges. And when you set the cruise control, it tells you what speed that's on. That's something you find on near luxury or luxury cars, not something you find on a $20,000 compact sedan. Another key differentiator for the Cruze is its safety. It has 10 airbags, that's right, 10. A typical vehicle in this segment will have about 6, so if you're all about safety, this is your vehicle. Now there's an eco model that we need to talk about that is coming out a little bit later. That eco model is going to get 40 miles to the gallon with a manual transmission, probably 37, 38 with an automatic. I mean, those are hybrid numbers. Now, one thing you notice when you drive the Cruze, it's a great vehicle to drive. It's very, very quiet. Again, this goes back to the premium nature, things you find in near luxury cars, not in $20,000 sedans. Now you might ask, well, what are the drawbacks of a vehicle like this? Well, with a new nameplate, you really don't know what you're going to get. And the questions are going to be resale value. 3-4 years down the road when you go to sell this vehicle, is it going to hold up like a Corolla and a Civic? Now, I would much rather drive this vehicle. That doesn't mean necessarily would rather own it. All right, so what's the bottom line on the Cruze? Would I buy this car, yes or no? The answer is, if I want a premium compact sedan, yes, I would buy it. My only reservations are, I don't know what the resale value is going to be, and 4 years down the road, you know, how easy is this vehicle going to be to sell compared to the competition? There's just no history with this vehicle. Civic, Corolla have been around 35 years. You know what? You want to do the safe bet? Go for those vehicles. You want to do something different, do something good for the home team, this is your vehicle. Until next time, see you on the web. Go to Autotube, autotoob.com if you have more questions. See you behind the driver's seat.